I've made my decision. I'm going to play.
The city of brotherly love is the best place for me to continue my basketball development. It's a strong history and great university system that's influenced my decision to sign the letter of intent to Villanova University. Go, Paul! Yes, son, good choice. I look forward to becoming the best basketball player I can be as a member of the Wildcats. I really appreciate all the support all over the last few years.
Nice. So yeah, the Villanova Wildcats are welcoming me to their squad. And it's time for that first game for the Villanova Wildcats. Screen's all saving. Okay. Now, I think I've got a little more BC to spend, so let's purchase Jump Shooter Level 2. Now, we move on. First game as a freshman. I'm projected at top 10. I need to get some stats. I'm not saying it was, but it was probably China. That's a Donald Trump quote. Fans are hoping for more than one and done as Villanova basketball season kicks off. Scouts are lining up to watch me play. Ooh, that's scary. There are scouts. Okay, let's ball up in front of these scouts.
Welcome everyone to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg.
Oh, that's one way to start off your career as a Villanova Wildcat.
We go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level.
Looks like Lee went to Kansas.
Here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Dang.
So in the game for the Jayhawks, we've got Oubre, and it's Terry in at the 4 slot.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a
Pop it.
first approach. That is not the case.
Nice.
He doesn't try to attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise.
Ooh, tossing that alley-oop. Double tap wide, double tap try. You know what it is.
And bang! Lobs it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated it, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still shows that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
Count the bucket. Davis has got his second basket.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Lee dishes to Terry.
So yeah, that's 4 points, a couple assists,
Now here's Oubre.
a dunk,
He's tightly guarded. And a wide open
and
look.
allowed 6 points. Oh, and a rebound too. I've got a rebound.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a decent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
Now here's Ilgauskas. It's Davis with the drop. Outside Bryant. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
Well, darn, that was a great pass.
You can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And stolen by Ilgauskas. Fast break, Villanova. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Kelly Oubre. Villanova shooting their first free throws of the night.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
A platoon swap here for Kansas. It's stolen by Davis.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
Hey, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Williams kicks to Calderon. 5 to shoot. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Okay.
Calderon's got his first 3 points of the game.
That was
And the Jayhawks do a
not very expected.
All sorts of players have come through Kansas and found success.
Yeah, and you know they developed not only the stars like Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins, but role players too, guys that have made a living in the NBA.
Wow. If you're going to sag off, come on.
Davis, he's in a point guard. He's out there with Foster.
If you're going to sag off, they need a timeout. Let's go. Force them to lose. They're going to sub me out now. Yeah. All the way to halftime. Whew. I'm liking the stats, though. Look at these stats. 100% field goal percentage, 2 assists, a rebound, a steal. We're up 23-16.
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as
Hey there, Lee.
to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Davis is in at the point. Also Bryant out there. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Ilgauskas in at the power forward. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Duncan, and it's Lee in at the 1 spot. Here's Cooper, and Lee pulls it down.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their 1 college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
Davis, the pass to Cooper. Davis sets a screen. Cooper kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Duncan. Lee with the ball. Davis with the double team. Here's Terry. Here's Duncan. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And Davis, here we go. Lee with the steal.
You've got to be kidding me. What's happening?
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Miller.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important
Dang it.
leadership is.
We need to make an impression for these college scouts.
Incredible skill, but their leadership
Dang.
is equally as important.
8-0 run. Man, this stinks. That's terrible. What kind of a... Oh, actually. Oh. See, if we're going to keep throwing up the threes.
They've got an 8-0 run. Duncan kicks to Oubre. Pass to Gaines. At the top of the key, Oubre. And the pass to Gaines. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really have the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Dang it.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup.
Get the...
Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Williams against Davis. Changes up. It's deflected. They retain possession. Beal the pass to Davis. Goes back up. And the bucket counts.
And one.
The free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there.
Am I still perfect? Yeah, I am.
Because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Calderon against Jones. Calderon, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Davis in a two-guard. Clarkson is out there with Jones, and it's Moore in at the center.
That's terrific
Dang it.
defense right
There
there.
goes the perfect.
From converting in close.
Okay.
On the wing, Daniels. Back to Williams. .152 left in the second half. Frazier left side. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. But plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
Here's Moore. That's in there. Davis
Yes.
with the assist.
Another assist. Look at those stats, people. I have missed one shot all game, and it was
Several teams changing it up here.
basically a buzzer beater.
Kansas trails by 3. Inside. Oubre, good.
Whoa, that's a big
Would
shot
you
right
mind guarding him?
Really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you can hear a pin drop in here.
Davis and
Oh my! Good night.
The point guard should look to pass first. I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete. Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
40 seconds left here in the second half of the game.
And I love
Gosh
the
darn
way
it.
He uses his size there.
Bryant, what are you
Make sure
doing?
he gets that goal.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Guard him!
Yeah. No matter what they've tried, the defense has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
From the arc. Misses the tray. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you just let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he commits the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Shot to stop the run. No good. And so the Jayhawks.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe we just lost. That sucks. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. After this game, I'm going to stop the stream. Oh, it's on. They're making fun of me up here now. Come on, I missed 2 shots the entire game. Okay, boys and girls, we gotta take down Georgetown here. This is a huge game in my college career.
Dynamic teams in college basketball, going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova and the Georgetown Hoyas.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed
Okay,
for a college hoop game. You hear the
that's
students
ridiculous. No one makes
playing.
that.
This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get 2 high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Yep,
On the floor for
doesn't count as an attempt either.
Davis. He's in a point guard. Also Bryant out there. Miller is out there with Cooper. And it's Ilgauskas in at the power forward. Villanova shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And both free throws good for Davis.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
Here's Hudson. Here's Warren. It's tipped. And even 3-on-3 break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Shots good by Miller.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor.
That should be an
They
assist,
block
but
the
they...
shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Now here's Trice. Guarded close. Randolph against Bryant. Here's Hudson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Dang it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Oh, so close.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foy are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
And here are the Hoyas now. After Villanova got the 3-pointer, the Hoyas with another miss.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Davis dishes to Bryant. He kicks it to Miller. A 3-ball. Trying to get open. It's Davis. It's hauled in by the Hoyas.
You know, with Foy and Lowry, as you mentioned, I mean, they played together at the same time for Villanova. It was one of the best backcourts
Shooting foul! No, it was on the floor.
Foy and Lowry was great. The grit and toughness that they both still play
That
with
I was gonna say that would better be on the floor.
And in general, the Wildcat players are some of the toughest mentally around.
On the wing, Jones. There's the feed to Clarkson. Back to Jones. And Davis, here we go. And Moore kicks to Jones. Here's Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Touchdown trails by 3.
Take it to the basket. Take it to the basket.
Shot by Wilson, no good. Davis up top, guarded by Price. Right at the free throw line, and it's Jones. That's on the assist by Davis. Jones has got his first basket. Here's Harkless.
Forced pickup. Another rebound.
Villanova leading by 5. So on the floor for Villanova, Davis in at point guard. Jones is out there with Clarkson. And there's Foster. And it's Moore in at the 5 down low. Some changes here for Villanova. Teams deciding to change it up.
Moving. Let's go Nova. I know they just lost in the tourney. That's kind of why I picked them.
Harkless the pass to Wilson. Feeds to Price. Up top, Harkless. Off the screen. That's good, and it's Price.
Oh my lord. How in the world did he hit that with a man in his face?
There's Villanova. It's Davis with the drive. And he drops
wow. I just like dribbled right in between each of them.
He is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Harkless dishes to Warren. Rebounded by Moore. Here's Villanova. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside, Davis. Left side, Jones. To the wing on the left. And Moore kicks to Davis. Good if it goes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. So
darn. Well,
first half of play.
I don't think I'm doing too horrible. 6 points. I mean, it's not incredible, but it's also not terrible, so
as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
I mean, 8 points right there out the gate.
Some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
They've got Price. Hudson is out there with Warren, and it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2. And for Villanova, Davis is in at the point. Also Bryant out there. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4-man position.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Miller with a wide open look. Dishes to Ilgauskas. And that's out of bounds. Villanova will retain possession.
Ooh.
And you know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
And Davis, here we go. And he dunks it down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but
nope.
He more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's Hudson. Villanova grabs the miss.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Yeah, you're right, it would, but
Randolph kicks to Trice. From beyond the arc. Here's Hodges. They shoot again. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Back to Randolph. And Davis sends it back.
I said no.
And stolen by Trice. And here's the fast break. Count it, and the Villanova lead is
dang it.
down now to just 11 on the basket.
Man, my computer really does not want us to win. Oh my goodness, can we end this timeout? Thank you. Oh, sub me out for 51 seconds.
Now here's Trice. They've got Warren. Also Hudson out there. Price is out there with Trice. And it's Randolph in at the 2-guard. Warren, good. Villanova leading by 11. It's Davis with the drive. Howard down with both hands.
Another throwdown.
Ups coming from that one.
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Here's Trice. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Ross against Hudson. Outside, Davis. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Hoyas.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Ross passes to Davis. And so he earns a trip to the
I'll take the foul. Man, there goes my voice again.
That's certainly been the case for Davis. He has 12 points and also a block shot.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
Villanova making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. Hudson dishes to Trice. Trice against Miller. Trice kicks to Hudson. The drive by Randolph. And the shot is
Dang it.
1:16 left in the second half of basketball. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Villanova.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Davis. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Bryant passes to Davis. Outside Bryant. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Davis kicks to Bryant. Offline with his three. 27 seconds left in the game. Here's Price, up and in on the layup.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
And here is Davis. So it's Villanova picking up the win.
16 points. That's gonna wrap up this stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Thank you. Goodbye.